I get disappointed a lot.
Because I'm a man, I'm kind of expected to be just like I don't have no feelings and emotions and stuff like that.
No.
That was a quick answer. Okay.
I mean, it just happened like a couple days ago.
Man.
I need that, thank you.
Okay. You better. Yo, I wanna be down. Hey. How y'all doing today? Let me get out of this grass, actually. You can follow me this way. How y'all doing? What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Joe. Y'all already know what's going on. I had to do a fun intro because today has been just a fun day, but you don't know that, but y'all know that I record my intros at the end. But I'm super excited to be here. Today's question is going to be, think of the time that you were disappointed. Have you decided to let that go, or are you still holding on to that? We want to be able to ask those questions because I want to get their minds thinking about, what do I need to let go, or what am I still holding on to? A lot of times we don't realize we're holding on to stuff that we need to let go, and then things that we're still holding on to, if we hold on to it, it can affect other things in our lives, and we just don't want that. We want people to be able to identify if they're still holding on to something. So that's why we're asking those questions. Amen. So I'm excited to get into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that red button because y'all already know if I make it, you make it too. That was it. Cut the camera. All right. Okay, y'all, we're looking for our first person. Hey, it's been, y'all don't know this, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute. We took about a month off because James had some stuff to do. I had some stuff to do. I'm back in school. My God. I'm back in school, but I'm excited. We're going to get some good answers today. Am I nervous? I don't know. It's been a minute, but I'm going to just hop back into it. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but what? Know your word. Think of the last time that you were disappointed. Are you over that?
Okay, the last time I was disappointed, am I over that? What was the last? I get disappointed a lot. Okay. I don't have to talk about exactly what I was disappointed
You don't
about.
have to. Just say, are you disappointed? And then I'll ask you a question off.
Okay. So the last time I was disappointed, I will say that I'm kind of over it. Well, I know that I can't stay in my feelings about it too long. Like, if I do that, then I'm gonna stay stagnant and it's not gonna help me to like do anything else, because then my mind is stuck on what I was disappointed on instead of thinking about the future, because I can make up for the things that made me upset. I'm a business owner, so sometimes when it comes to different ideas of like what I want to create for my clients, it doesn't live up to the expectation, because I have very high expectations of what I want for my work to come out. But in it, I have to remind myself that even though I'm disappointed, I can still make up for that later on by like doing better going forward. But it isn't until I'm able to do that that I'm like still feeling it like, I'm a little bit disappointed.
So what do you feel like it's going to take from you to like not feel that disappointment? Like what accountability do you feel like you need to take in order to get over that disappointment?
Yeah, so like when I feel disappointed, I try to first assess why I'm feeling those feelings for myself. I sit in those feelings. I'm not afraid to feel it because like it's a part of life. But then after I sit in it, I try to like focus on exactly, for me personally, you know, I want to say that I'm one of those people who know that trauma is a part of my experience. So therefore, if I focus first on why am I feeling like this, what is the root of it, then I can then decide what I need to do going forward. Like, what is it rooted in the first place? And then is it a me thing or is it a them thing? Because sometimes it is a me thing. And so I sit with it. I try to find solutions going forward so that I don't sit on it too long. And then I get outside and I do something in nature because I know that that helps me to ground myself. Because if I stay in the house, then I'm gonna sit in those feelings. I'm gonna start playing some sad music, and that ain't gonna help nobody.
Right. But I think it's so good that you know not only you know yourself, but you know your triggers. But knowing yourself meaning knowing how to get out of that certain thing that may keep you stagnant on a certain thought, you know, or
Yeah.
a certain feeling. So I appreciate that.
Thank you. It wasn't always the case. Took a lot of work, you know, that I used to sit in my feelings quite a bit. But in time, I realized that sitting isn't doing anything to stay in your mind. Your mind is a thing that it could be like its own prison, or it could be its own sanctuary. I got to make the choice every single day which way I want that to live, you know, to be a part of my experience. And I have chosen that I'm not about to sit in my feelings. Not too long. It's too much other stuff to do. We
Amen.
only got so much life to live.
Absolutely, I am over it. I don't let disappointment go for a long time. A lot of things that we get disappointed about, we really don't have control over. And I think a lot of people stress themselves out over things they don't have control of, you know? So if I'm disappointed, it usually becomes, or because I have expectations of things that people can't usually live up to, right?
Yeah.
And I always figured that expectations always lead to that kind of disappointment. And since we do want to stay away from being disappointed, we just don't have those expectations for people.
Yeah.
And I think when you start holding yourself at a higher level, you think everyone is supposed to live up to the same thing as you,
Yeah.
and you're really not meeting them where they are.
Yeah.
So I think my thing is not having the expectation for people to disappoint myself, but just meeting them where they are. And I think that keeps me from being disappointed
Yeah.
in my situation.
I think that's really good. Having boundaries around your expectations.
Absolutely.
You know, I love that. Also, because you said about getting over it. So, what do you say for the people that, because sometimes people feel like if I get over so fast, it invalidates my feelings and how I feel about that. So, what would you say that toward people that may feel like that?
To people that's trying to do it in a fast way, I think they set themselves up for more disappointment because they haven't gotten over something. So they may carry that into their next situation, and it's just piling on, right?
Yeah.
Instead of really working on yourself to have a clear mind of things and not be disappointed. So I would say don't rush through things like that because you're going to end up prolonging it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That was a good answer. I appreciate that. What's your name again?
Bryant.
Y'all, what is God doing today?
He's doing a lot.
God is doing a lot today.
We out here guiding.
God is guiding. He's guiding. God is guiding today. Okay, because I don't know if you heard, but this is the second guy. He was like, "Oh, I have an event space." He just said that.
I didn't hear him say that.
He was talking to me about it. He was like, "Yeah, like you should get like a group of people together to discuss, you know, their thoughts and stuff like that." I was like, "That's what I'm trying to do," and he just opened up about, like, "Yeah, I've been trying to do some event space stuff and."
More confirmation.
I mean, I don't even know this day for y'all. This day is for me. I'm being blessed by just not only the answers, but being blessed, just being able to connect. You know, it's a land that's hard to connect with people. Stop being selfish.
God operates in motion.
God operates in motion. Preacher, James lost 10 pounds, y'all. That's why he's speaking like that. They're weight off of him. Let me see. Let me start. Okay, we're gonna look for our next people. Let's go. I want you to think of the last time you were disappointed. Are you over that?
I would say it's a work in progress being over it. I think I'm a person that is a perfectionist when it comes to myself. I'm really hard on myself where it's like, oh, like people make mistakes, and if like my friends or my family make mistakes, of course that's normal. I'm gonna comfort them. I'm gonna be there for them through that. But it's almost like, oh no, but you can't make a mistake. Like you have to like have your stuff in order.
Yeah.
And so I think like it's been a learning experience for me in terms of being kinder to myself and allowing myself to not have done everything perfectly, I would
Yeah.
say. A thing of I just had to look at myself and tell myself like, no, like everything happens for a reason, and your life is gonna lead you to where you need to go.
Yeah.
And you can't kind of have that thought pattern, because who's to say that if you had made all the right decisions, something else wouldn't have gone wrong to lead
Right.
to the situation that you were disappointed in.
Yeah.
And so I think that kind of talking myself through everything gave me a sense of like comfort and peace
Yeah.
with it.
And that's what I was actually about to ask you, is about what boundaries have you set in place or build for yourself in order to not only process disappointment, but be able to not allow yourself to be in that situation again? Like, what boundaries do you feel like you put in place, or have you?
With myself, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like, is
Yeah,
it boundaries with
I
yourself?
just don't honestly allow myself to go down rabbit holes,
Yeah.
because that was honestly a big issue for me, going down rabbit holes, and it never, like, there's never a purpose in it, and it never
Yeah.
actually ends up making you feel better, and it doesn't make the people around you feel better, because your support system is like
Yeah.
drained as a result of that. So just
Yeah.
I don't go down rabbit holes anymore. That's a boundary
Yeah.
I've set for
That's
myself.
good. Think about the last time you were disappointed. Are you over it?
I would say I am. I think maybe because I addressed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you feel like? Because sometimes, even though you address it, sometimes like it's still some things there, like you may feel like you need an apology or some acknowledgement that that disappointment happened. So do you feel like any of that, you may need any of that, or how does that work for you?
So I'm a teacher. I'm
Okay.
thinking about an incident I had with a student recently, a sixth
Yeah.
grade student. And I think I went and addressed the problem with the student. It was something that happened like the previous day, and just regarding discipline. And comes in the next morning, and I pull him aside. I'm like, hey, I just want to talk about like what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you share what was going on? I wasn't looking for an apology. Again, I was more concerned on his behalf, and maybe like just thinking, again, I'm always like kind of self-critical, I guess, just trying to
Yeah.
figure out how could I have maybe handled that better if I could have. I don't think I did anything wrong in hindsight.
Yeah.
I think I did, everything right. And so I did address the issue. Again, wasn't looking for an apology. I was just trying to figure out maybe I guess how I could deepen our relationship, me and the student, just to prevent something from happening like this in the future. Because he just got very upset. I had to confiscate his phone. He wasn't in trouble. I was like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get it back in 5 minutes. The bell's
Right.
about to ring. You're about to be dismissed.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it right back.
Yeah.
You're not in trouble. I should according to my administration, you should be
Yeah.
getting in trouble. But I'm not gonna. But he flipped the lid.
Yeah.
And then that was when he starts getting mad at other students. He starts getting disrespectful towards me. He tries to leave my classroom without my permission.
Yeah.
Not allowed to do that at all.
Right.
That's not safe for us to have students just wandering the halls
Right.
without a place to go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I know this is maybe off subject, but I just want to say thank you for being a teacher.
Thank you.
Sometimes it can feel like you're not appreciated, but I just want to say thank you so much. Making the best decisions in order to make sure that the student is okay, but also making sure that you're pouring good things into them. So I just wanted to acknowledge that and say thank you.
Thank you. And thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Guys, wasn't that just nice? Wasn't that just nice? That was really good. And maybe we got to figure out how to even get the later talks, but like
I
it's,
can keep it rolling.
yeah, maybe keep it,
There's a lot happening.
yeah.
Leave this one rolling.
The reason why we're talking about whether to keep the camera rolling after we get finished talking, because the conversations that we have even after speaking to them is really good. And they have not only allowed me to be able to speak life into them, they are also speaking life into me. And it's continuing to show the importance of making sure that I'm in my purpose. Like the mission of this show is to make sure that people are being seen, make sure people are being heard, and the fact that they're vocalizing that when they do experience this makes me feel really good. It makes me feel like you're doing the right thing. All right, let's find the next people. Now, we got 6 already, huh? We're finna be done in a second, because I'm finna get off, give you something to eat. James gotta go do something later. We gotta hurry up. Let's go. Also, y'all, let's talk about this. Even though we're looking for people, we have not gotten our first no, right? We haven't gotten our first no. Everybody's been open and willing to be able to uh, talk. Now, if we get this whole group of people right here, we'll be done for the day, but I'm not doing it. Y'all gonna see them pass. You gonna see them pass, and they may even stop. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I think it's the glasses. It's the glasses. It's the glasses. And also the shirt. What to say? Yeshua? Yeah. Yahweh. Sorry. God, the breath of life. Ah! Glory. I think I see. You see it? See what I'm saying? Boom. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. I want you to think of the last time you were disappointed. Are you over that?
Yes.
Okay. How did you get over that?
I think that realizing that, so I actually just finished mental health, a class, and being someone who's used to making pretty good grades, it's weird because school is like, I feel like school defines me a lot right now because I'm a student and that's what I mostly focus on. And I have put a lot of time and effort into studying, and my grades were not reflecting it at all.
Yeah.
And especially for it to be an area that I care about, I want to go into mental
Yeah.
health, and it's like, oh, I'm not doing well, and I
Right.
don't know what to change.
Yeah.
And in nursing, the grading is already weird, so I was
Yeah.
very disappointed by how I was doing, and I think from taking a step back from school, talking with my family about it, praying about it, and realizing that the grades that I'm making did not define the person that I am, and even the way that I'm performing on paper, I know what I'm capable of.
100%.
And just really putting that aside, and honestly getting it out of my head helped me to start performing better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good. I'm actually glad that you actually took the time away from it, even though it's something that you want to do. Because sometimes we can be in it so much to where, like, if we get something wrong, it's like,
And it's like, I don't even understand how. Like,
right. I get it because I'm in school for it, so
Okay.
it's very hard sometimes. But I do want to encourage you to keep pushing past it. Crazy. I just I want to encourage you to continue to push it. You know, push. Are you planning on going back into it?
Yes, let's see, I'll start back next month.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Well, I definitely will be praying for you if that's okay.
Thank you, please.
Because I know how hard it is, but I also know I can feel like how passionate you are about what you want to do and how you feel about yourself too, which is really good. So I really want to encourage you to know that you got it. Amen.
I need that. Thank
Okay,
you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, I want you to think about the last time that you were disappointed. Are you over it?
So last time I was disappointed, and am I over it? So I would say, the last time I was disappointed, I'm trying to think about like why I was disappointed by it, and then a lot of times, if I get disappointed by something, I try to think about like what was my involvement in it that like made it even disappointing,
Yeah.
because it's like a lot of times, is a disappointment a self-reflection disappointment, or is it like this person didn't do what they said they were gonna do and I feel disappointed?
Yeah.
And it's like, why am I giving someone that much power to like make me disappointed per se? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like where my mind goes, to be like, okay, cool, like why are you like allowing this person to like disappoint you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you know what I mean, as a business owner and just, you know, as a startup founder, create a space to where it's like a revolving positive feedback loop versus like a feedback loop of like create disappointment. And like for me, it really allows me to look in the mirror and say, okay, how can I put people in more winning positions, right? Okay, I was disappointed. Maybe it's deliverable. Did I give the person everything they needed to know? You know what I mean? Did I make sure to like have checks and balances, check in with them? You know, not micromanaging, but just making sure I'm empowering the people around me to be able to like be the best version of themselves and make sure my vision comes across, you know?
You know, that's a good asset for a leader. You know, not only acknowledging the disappointment, but
Yeah.
also trying to figure out how can I take accountability for that,
Yeah.
and what can I do better? Like you saying about, should I have communicated a little bit better? Should I have asked more questions?
Yeah.
But that's a great quality for a leader. And you know, I don't know what you're building, but I
Yeah, and I
definitely
can tell you.
tell
Yeah.
the fact that I feel like you definitely have everything that you need as far as like the wisdom and what God has already given you to do. So if there's any concern of like, oh, I may not have all the qualities or feel inadequate, I just
Mhm.
want to go ahead and throw that away and say that you have everything that you need. Not
I
saying that
appreciate
you
that.
feel that way, but
Yeah.
you know, if that ever pops up,
Yeah.
you know.
And you know, I love what you say that because like I think sometimes the idea of disappointment can bring that out more. And you
Mhm.
like, dang, like everything I ever needed, it was already inside of me. That's why you might feel disappointed.
Yeah.
Because you like, dang, that went this way, but you had everything inside of you to do that, but
Yeah.
you didn't do it. And that can lead to the disappointment.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so like for me, you know, my main thing is like I want to bring just economic empowerment, you know,
Yeah.
to a lot of the like business owners in society that have been overlooked by a lot of
Right.
other platforms. You
Yeah.
know, so I'm a fintech founder.
Yeah.
So we created a mobile application called Guala.
Yeah.
And so the focus of Guala is just allowing you to essentially like an operating system, allowing you to take all peer-to-peer payments through one link. You know, it works any app, anywhere.
Yeah.
And essentially you're able to take payments, Zelle, Cash App, Zelle through one account, press a button and kind of prove your income. You know what I mean? Because I was a student back at Texas A&M, so I was a business owner and I found a gap in the market at A&M to like sell t-shirts. And so I ended up selling the t-shirts. I made like $70K in like 6
Wow.
months. And when I went to go get a car, I went to go get a house, I was denied for both. And when I was trying to figure out why I was denied, it was just a hassle proving my income because I was using 5, 10, 15 different apps just to get paid, me and my
Yeah.
buyers where they were at. So I appreciate the
Wow.
space for this because you're right. I think disappointment, the idea of disappointment sets a foundation of clarity. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of times, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a pioneer. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
which is
appreciate that,
good.
brother. I appreciate it.
This is making me smile. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
appreciate
Thank you so
man.
much for
Oh, my
yourself.
brother, man.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you as well. Let me give y'all my social media here. I'm gonna give you my YouTube.
Okay, good.
There's a as far as
What do you want to do with it?
so because I'm in psychology, I want to be able to build systems in place to offer up you know, ways to help people out with their mental health, especially because social media has been so big in everybody's lives, it's affecting it. So I just want to be the good part. You know, I want to be right. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I want to be able to plant a seed and allowing God to grow it. You know, a lot of times we don't understand how the small things affect us as well. So if I can just be that small thing, I want to be able to be that so people can grow and be better. Yeah. Can I get outside? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me give y'all my. This is the. I wanna be there. That was really good, y'all. I'm excited. That was really good. I feel good. That was good. The conversations are good. People are getting what they need. We're all getting what we need because we're one in our purpose. Okay, I want you to think of the last time you were disappointed. Are you over that?
No.
Okay, that was a quick answer. Okay.
I mean, it just happened like a couple days ago.
Amen.
So no.
Okay, so what do you feel like you need in order to get over that disappointment?
To get over the disappointment, I just think I need more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just need more time.
Do you feel like is there anything you could have done better to make you to maybe have better boundaries, or what do you feel like?
You know what? I think that in this particular situation, I think that I may have, in general, tried to put some of my happiness kind of in a situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what I kind of feel like has happened in that disappointment is that I kind of feel like God is telling me to kind of, the happiness I'm looking for, I kind of need to lean into Him on. So that's kind of what I've taken from it. So that's why I say I just kind of need a little bit more time to like figure that, lean more into that.
Yeah, and I think it's okay. And I found more understanding and clarity through God as far as like why I was disappointed and things of that nature. So I'm excited to see what God reveals within you as far as trying to figure out what you need to do in order to not feel that again, or what tools you need to gain for yourself.
For sure.
So yeah, I appreciate that.
sure.
I want you to think about the last time you were disappointed. Are you over it?
I would say no, I'm not all the way over it. I'm taking steps towards it each and every day, trying to get past that situation.
Yeah. What do you feel like you need in order to get over it?
Really just doing a little bit more research, because mine is dealing with a little bit more with family, and just trying to figure out my part in making sure I don't fall into the same cycle, basically. So yeah, I would definitely say just doing the research. I just started doing therapy again, and really just trying to dive deeper into why I make some of the decisions I make. You feel me? And not trying just to keep running into that same wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What has cycles taught you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cycles have taught me basically that you really lean into what you feel comfortable or safe with. And actually having talks with my friend Philly, just you have to see what you're not comfortable with to be able to get over that cycle. You feel me? Just to get past it.
Yeah.
If you're not able to deal with the uncomfortable things in your life, you're gonna stay in that cycle.
Yeah.
You have to face that person that's in the mirror right in front of you. So if you don't do that, you're gonna pretty much stay in the same place that you are. And I'm about to turn 35 next Saturday. Shout out to my birthday, Ava. But now that I'm getting to an older age, I want to be able to move past these things and really start creating the life that I want to have for my family.
100. What I've learned about cycles is it's like you were saying, but also it can sometimes be rooted in like childhood things, like things that you didn't get, as far as like you may feel rejection or abandonment, or feel like, or felt disappointment in things that you decided to maybe fill that in with something else that maybe sometimes healthy or unhealthy, things of that nature. So I pray that you can, you continue to, first of all, break cycles, but then also be able to spread that amongst your generation and what you want to have to be a curse breaker, things of that nature. So I just wanted to tell you that.
I appreciate that, bro.
I like the honesty. Like, I want y'all to understand everybody is on, hold on. Follow whistle. Sorry. See, I'm distracted. I just want to I want to say everybody is on their different journeys. You have people that are over it, you have people that are getting over it, and you have people that are at a no because they're still trying to figure that out. My intentions is to make sure that you understand that everybody is on different levels, and it's okay if you're not over it. Just make sure you take the time to grieve what you need to, and then make the steps to get better, So I'm excited, I'm happy. Today is going really good. It actually is. No no's yet. Let's do it. I think, hey, how y'all doing? No, thank you, okay? All right, thank you. First no. I gotta take that in. First no. I have, because he was, there was a half a no, okay. There was a half a no. Just watch this. Hey, how y'all ladies doing? My name is Joe. Understandable, thank y'all so much. There was a full no, there wasn't a half a no, James. There wasn't a half of my rejection is popping up. We have to make sure that we're being strategic about who we're asking. Because also I'm learning, because the first time we recorded with a whole bunch of people, right? There was a group, I don't know if you remember, but I don't feel like he was being transparent. So like, I want to make sure that if it's going to be a group, it needs to be like 2 or 3, or at least try to stick to 2, because we want to make sure that they feel transparent and vulnerable as possible. We don't even know if they could be talking about the person right next to them. So we just, we want to be strategic about that. That's why we're not recording groups. We do see groups now, and it'll be easy for us to get it all over with, but we need less distractions and more people focused on whatever the question that we're asking. So, yeah. If you don't feel like answering the question, you just walk off and say, I don't want to answer it, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Let's do that. You used to be a cheerleader?
Yes.
Yeah, my cousin's saying like that. She like this. Let me stop. Hey, man.
Okay. I love when people can tell that. I'm like, you know, yeah.
I want you to think of the last time that you were disappointed. Are you over that?
Okay. First thing I can think of, I'm definitely not over it. I'm disappointed in my mother, and my mom fell on hard times, and I've been supporting her. And I feel like she's taken too long to kind of bounce back. And there is slight entitlement in the fact that, like, oh, like, you're my child, you must do X, Y, and Z for me, which is like, I'm the child. Okay, let's remember that, I'm the child. But she's definitely been lollygagging on her ass, and it doesn't matter how much encouragement, how much I support I do, it hasn't helped her pick herself back up. And then sometimes it gets to a point where you support too much, it enables their actions, and then they feel like they can't do then they just relax even more. So I think that's been my long-term disappointment right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that can be draining for you, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So I want to switch it and go to, like, what boundaries have you been able to set in place, or what boundaries do you need to feel like you set in place? Because from what I'm hearing you talk, and I'm looking at your demeanor and things like that, it sounds like you care about people a lot. And so when you care about them, you get very passionate.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can overpower and be draining for us, right?
100%.
So what boundaries do you feel like you need to set in place in order to not feel that disappointment from other people? Yeah.
Okay, boundaries. There's so many boundaries I try and put into place, and they get so walked on top of. Definitely the biggest one is, like, when things aren't done a certain way I want it to be done, then I'll just do it. And that goes back to, like, if you keep doing things for people, they're never going to learn to do it themselves or care to do it themselves because they keep seeing that you're going to do it.
Yeah.
So, like, for the past 2 weeks, it ain't been that long, but past 2 weeks, I've been trying to, like, have my mom actually do certain things. And it's not just my mom, this is what other people do, but, like, giving them the power to do it. And if they don't do it how I feel it needs to be done correctly, then I have to leave it be. Even though in my brain cells, I keep thinking about it, but I have to let them be great. Because if I don't let them be great and learn on their own and do whatever they need to do, it's like I'm coddling them, and they're never gonna learn and grow, progress, etc., etc. So,
It sounds like you having to let go of that control.
Yes.
But also just to show empathy, like, not saying that this is your situation, but sometimes when people feel like they have to be in control, it's because people have not controlled themselves around them. So you having to be the person to be like, this is what it is and this is what it's gonna be, right? So I want you to continue to figure out a way to implement those boundaries for yourself so you can be able to keep those relationships that you want. Sometimes when you don't have boundaries in place, it can, like, bring friction, of course, but then also you end up losing a relationship that you really genuinely want, right?
Yeah. 100%.
So boundaries is not just for you, it's for the other person as
Absolutely.
well. Amen. So I just wanted to say that.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Miss. So I want you to think of the last time that you were disappointed. Are you over that?
Without going into detail, yeah and no. Disappointed in the sense that sometimes people can be, like, cruel and actually nasty and just not I'm not gonna say a person isn't a good person, but because I'm a man, I'm kind of expected to be just like, I don't have no feelings and emotions and stuff like that, and I'm pretty tough, but sometimes actions are just, like, mean and nasty, and it's just like, you ain't gotta do all that. So I'm over it in the sense that I kind of understand why, but not over in the sense that I actually have emotions and I kind of, like,
100%.
like, damn, like, okay, all right. I just got to go on with my life. And, maybe talk to a therapist or something, but I'm okay.
I want to say something because, first of all, your feelings are valid, and just because you're a man, we all have emotions, and I'm so sorry that society has placed on us to where if we show emotions, it's not you know, we're not necessarily a man. But I don't know if you're a believer or not, but God has given us all emotions. And I think men, we're supposed to be able to handle it in a sense of acknowledging our emotions, but being able to regulate them as well.
Yeah.
So I want you to hopefully feel the free space to be able to do that, because I don't want you to hold in certain things and then you lash out on something, or you pick up an unhealthy habit, because that can happen, right?
Yeah.
So I want to give you that to know, to make sure you acknowledge yourself, your emotions and things like that. But I want to go back into the question. So what do you, because you said you a yes and a no, right? So what do you feel like you need in order to fully move on? Like, is it accountability of I should have did this, or is this like, okay, well, is this person, what do you feel like that is for you?
The accountability on my sense is that I kind of am not surprised, because I feel like I'm smart. I ask certain questions to, you know, understand a person's character. But at the same time, it's like, damn, that's how you feel. So I guess this is like an apology.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna get it, but it's just like, okay, whatever. I just gotta learn how to like just move on and just kind of just, you know, without that apology. Just learn to move on without that apology.
Yeah, that can be hard sometimes. I definitely get that, but I definitely want you to, I mean, because I don't know you per se, but I can only know for what you give me. But I definitely want you to take the time to figure out healthy ways to deliver your emotions, to be able to validate your own, you know? Yeah. How you feel out there, was? Okay, good. We like to party. Let me stop. All right, so y'all, we reached the end of the video, but listen, I want to go back to that last person that was talking, right? So I felt the need to make sure that I not only informed him, but encouraged him about, you know, being able to express his emotions in a healthy way. It's very important that men feel safe to be able to express their emotions, but also know that it is okay to have them. You know, just because you're expressing a sad emotion, that does not make you less of a man. That makes you more of a man, because you're able to acknowledge your emotions. But it's going to take us doing this, it's going to take us being able to validate men's feelings and making sure that we make a safe space for men. So it's going to take us doing that in order for men to feel comfortable. So I'm down to take that responsibility, because I know how much it is needed. Amen. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that red button, because y'all already know if I make it what, you make it too. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jerry. You already know what's going on. Listen, we are building something here special, and we want you to be a part. We're creating real conversations about relationships, cultures, accountability, politics, topics that people actually think about, but they really don't talk about it. And listen, this isn't about arguing. This is about sharing your perspective, challenging your ideas, and having an honest dialogue that leads to understanding or makes you think a little bit. So if you have an opinion, a different perspective, or you just enjoy meaningful conversations, this is for you. So all you gotta do is click the link in my description or in my bio, or scan the scan code. And listen, don't forget, your voice matters. I can't wait to talk to you.